Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another World of Witch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is World of Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we can create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today, we're playing D&D. This session features The Adventure in the Wood, where whispers of fiery peril stir in Humblewood, where nature's balance teeters on the brink of impending calamity. A creeping threat of ash and flame seeks to engulf the forest, forcing the folk of the wood to flee from their homes. Only our brave heroes can unearth the ancient secrets and bring light to the darkness that grows within. But before we get too far into that, we have our table. And at our table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our journey. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to. Come join us. You can ask more information in our chat. You can head over to our Discord. All sorts of ways that you can learn more. And speaking of our awesome players, we got introductions to do. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master, Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, who brings all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at Sirenscape.com. And Max, buddy, I can't have you on my lap right now. But now let us meet our courageous and daring heroes as they have just finished a fight with a large swarm of ember bats. And we'll begin with an introduction for Jarvis.
Hi, I'm Ridian, and I play Jarvis, who's a Mopok artificer. Mopok's those cute little raccoon creatures. Jarvis is a jovial little fella, standing at 5 feet tall and a little bit pudgy in the middle. His fur is singed here and there from experiments gone wrong.
All
Poor
right.
thing.
Heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, we've got Treskin.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm Connor. I'm playing Dreskin. He is a Luma bard who um, aspires one day to be the best performer in the wood, but for now is just traveling it and taking his talents wherever he goes.
All right. And then last but not least, let's learn about Willem.
Hiya, pals. I'm Geek. I play Willem. He's a level 3 Jarbean Ranger, little mouse fella, previous steamboat captain, and decided to get off the water onto dry land and find adventures with his friends.
All right. Beautiful. Well then, let's dive into our session. Now, it's been some time. But last we left off, you had departed from Alderheart to investigate more of the fires that have been overtaking the wood. You'd left out with a young Gallus by the name of Tavor, and had set out to the Scorched Grove. Along the way, you would notice a few things. Of course, the most notable was the massive cloud of amber bats that you had just combated. And an orb that shone like a miniature sun within it. It seemed that it was similar to conjuration magics. An energy node. But you have just completed that endeavor and are now catching your breath. There's still more to travel to where Tavor's instructor had been when the worst overcame. So what would you like to do, heroes? Do you press onwards? Or do you rest?
Did everyone make it
We
out of
rest.
this fight alive? I'm looking around at all my companions.
Yeah, that hurt.
It's a burned feathers.
I think we take a breather here before we move on. What do you think?
100%.
So now the question is, do you take a long rest, which would be 8 hours? Or do you take a short rest, which would need to be at least 1?
Okay, above the table, how long was the overall travel?
It takes about 5 days. Let me double check.
And did we decide to go cut and go through the dangerous way or the long way?
No, you went through for the more dangerous direct roads. So you've been traveling for 2 days currently.
Okay, so 2 out of 5. And how long have we been up?
I would say that was about middle of the day. You were
Okay,
reaching you've already traveled the 2 days that it would take you from Alderheart to get to where the Scorched Grove direction is. Like you traveled that distance. You're now in the Scorched Grove area. You're just not directly where Tabor's mentor is.
okay, okay. If you guys want, I mean, I could go for a short rest. Unless what's your energy level, Dreskin?
Uh,
Would you rather have a long rest to have all your stuff back?
it would help.
Willem, are you okay with that?
I'm about 3/4 of the way down.
Um,
So if we
well,
can
go
manage
ahead.
a long rest, I think we should manage a long rest. But
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
too
Let's do that.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Now it is dangerous here. You'll have to take watch.
Yes,
Who would
I'll
like to?
take the second watch.
All right.
take the first.
I'm bringing up the rear.
All right. So it'll be Willem, Jarvis, and then Treskin. So, as we are able to bed down, you are easily able to prepare some of your rations. And it is Willem.
Yeah.
The first watch. Go ahead, roll for me a perception.
Perception. That's a nat 20 with a 23.
23. In the early evening, as you again bedded down around in the afternoon, so it's not terribly late. You hear something. It carries over the wind. It's the sound of someone fighting. You can't tell just how far it is, just that it is in the distance, carried over the empty lands and the dead ruins of what is the Scorched Grove. It seems someone has met an unfortunate fate. But the danger does not seem to come to your grove. Your first watch does not harbor any disturbances. Anything going on through your mind? Hello.
Feel sorry for the person that met an untimely demise. Maybe we should be on the lookout for a body.
Eventually. Watch comes to an end. And then Jarvis, it's your watch. If you could, roll for me a perception roll.
11.
11. Evening begins to turn to night. There's still the last dredges of light that cling to the area here, but you do not know if that is because of the sun or because of the fires. But as you're keeping your watch out this evening, for a brief moment your eyes are drawn to something in the distance. A spurt of water high into the sky above, a geyser releases. You can see the steam off of it just in the dying lights before it returns to the ground, off in the distance. Otherwise, nothing goes on during your watch.
Hmm.
Any thoughts, Travis?
That's weird. At the Scorching Grove, there are geysers. Wouldn't that have, like, helped with putting out the fire? That is so weird. I gotta ask what's his name in the morning.
Think that a magical fire. Jarvis, your watch comes to an end. You can
Hey,
rest.
Dreskin?
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, it's your turn to watch. Just FYI, I saw this huge geyser shoot out over there. Just, FYI. I just wasn't expecting it, but that's the only thing I saw, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Night.
And then it is Draskin. You are awake in the middle of the night, your watch covering from now until the early pre-dawn hours when your rest will be completed. Roll me a perception roll, please.
19.
19. As you're keeping your watch, there is, of course, the sound of burning in the distance, crackle of wood. But something else. You begin to hear the sounds of broken twigs, cracked and shifting rock. Something's walking, something's getting closer. And as you look around, you're able to see it. A bit of movement in the distance. Looks like people? Hard to say for sure in the darkness. But they are coming towards your camp.
I'll just have a hand on my rapier close by. Hey, who goes there?
As you are calling out. What responds to you is this shrill and twisted giggle, almost. It sounds maniacal. And it is the only warning you get before there are lobs of fire into the camp. Everyone's rolling initiative, however, Jarvis and Willem, you do have the surprise condition.
Okay.
What's that mean?
It means you cannot take actions or reactions on the first turn in combat.
Okay.
And only person who's had a long rest is Dreskin, right?
Nope, no one's completed a long rest.
Oh, okay.
This is in the middle of your rest capabilities.
Great. No more spell slots. Lovely. Dang it, Faye.
This is random encounters, man. You're resting in a dangerous space. Alrighty. Now, Tavor is going to do what Tavor does and hide at the start of combat because he's not a fighter. We've got... That's going to be... Ooh. Alright. We've got Willem, then Draskin, and our Magman, and then Shardis. So,
Magman? That
Yeah.
does not sound good.
oh, they're fine. They're only small.
Oh,
They're like, you know, toddlers, but on fire.
Yeah.
oh my god. It's just incredible. What's his name? Jack?
Eh,
Jack Jack.
maybe not quite Jack Jack, but maybe. Well, you'll see.
Oh god.
Willem, unfortunately you are surprised, so you can't quite do much this turn, but you're able to see everything that's going on here. So what's going on through your mind?
I'm being rattled awake. You know that brain fog you get when you're trying to wake up and make sense of the world around you?
Yeah,
And that's what's going on.
amazing. Alright, your turn comes to an end. Draskin, we come to your go.
Well, I do get to go this round.
You do, you are not surprised.
Let's make fun of one of these little flaming toddlers. I'll cast Vicious Mockery on one of them, so I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright. That is a 13.
Dang it, needs beats it.
That is unfortunate.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
It is the Magman's turn, and they are going to rush forward and uh, as they move in, we're just going to move you guys for the sake of not having to move this. This is them getting closer, not you guys moving, but needs must. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. And as they begin to rush in towards your camp, this one in the back, kind of highest above them, is going to burst into flame.
Oh God.
It's now all ablaze. It's shedding its foot, or shedding light in a 10-foot radius around it, brightly, dimly, and another 10 feet beyond that. Yeah, and so, yeah, that's on fire. That's going to be the end of their turn. They can't get close enough to fight you guys, not yet at least, but they do seem to be gleefully waiting. Jarvis, you are surprised and are seeing all of this. What are you doing?
Well, I set up really quickly, going, "What the heck is going on?" And I see these things on fire coming at me. I swear a lot in bird folk. That's the end of my turn.
All right. With that, it is at the end of this round. Anyone who has the surprise condition will lose it, and top of the round, Willem.
Yeah, so Willem will pull out or pick up the longbow and fire off an attack at the one that just burst into flames. With about a 25.
25 definitely gonna hit.
Alright, it's gonna be 7 damage.
All right.
And any attack. I really don't want to get closer, but I do have a second attack.
If you've got a second attack, you can use it on your longbow. You can take 2 shots with your longbow.
Well, the attack is for a short sword.
So, like, if you've got the multi-attack, it doesn't have to be different weapons. The only time that you need to use a different weapon is when you're using your 2-weapon fighting, but that requires you to have the 2 weapons in hand.
Well, it says actions in combat 2-weapon fighting.
So yeah, so to have 2-weapon fighting, you have to be holding your light weapons. So your short sword, your daggers, or something like that. You have to be holding them and take the attack with one to take the attack with the other.
Okay. So I can't do 2 bow attacks.
So you can do 2 bow attacks when you have like,
We only
but you're not at that level, I don't think.
No,
No.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
So,
No.
yeah, you need to like when you have multi-attack, you can do that. But when you have like the
Yeah.
2-weapon fighting, you have to have the 2 light weapons in hand.
Got it. Well, then for my bonus action, I guess I'll give the help action to Draskin.
All right, Draskin gets help action. Woo woo. It is. I would say that you would notice this as well with your attack. It does not seem to do as much damage. The arrow strikes in, but perhaps due to the intense heat of this creature, it seems to burn away at the ammunition, making it not as impactful as it may have been otherwise. But it still took damage. All right, Draskin, it is your turn. You have help, so advantage on your next ability or attack roll, or saving throw, but I don't think we're going to be needing that on your turn.
Yeah, there's no way I'm walking closer to these things. So let's do a mind sliver on the one that's burning really brightly. That's an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, now they're not really good at that. That's a 7.
Yeah, that fails. So they'll take 4 points of psychic damage, and their next saving throw, they have to subtract a 1d4.
Alright, that one's looking a little rough here. It's not looking good. Still standing, but not looking good. Anything else from Draskin?
I'll give a bardic to Jarvis.
Alright. Then it is our Magman's turn. And they're gonna rush in again. They're able to close distance with you all on this turn. So we've got this one running down to Draskin. The one on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh.
So they all run in, and as they're doing so, their hands reach out to try and grab you, and you can see the palms on fire. We've got a gentleman's 20 to hit Willem.
Oh no. Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 9 points of fire damage. And you are on fire. Your clothes begin to ignite. It will take an action to douse these flames.
Off, drop, and roll.
Right? A 16 attempting to hit Draskin.
Yeah.
That is going to be for 5 points of fire damage. And you too ignite. So it will take an action to douse the flames. And then a 12 to hit Jarvis.
Miss.
All right. So, as these creatures are reaching out, the fire's going through everywhere. It'll be Jarvis's turn.
Okay. Talk to me about my Eldritch Cannon. Is it gone?
What does your summon ability say on that?
I mean, it lasts until it's either destroyed, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can. Once you create a cannon, I can't do it again until blah blah blah, unless I use a spell slot to create one. Yeah, it doesn't say it goes away after a certain time.
Then it's still there.
Okay, that's fantastic. I would like to go ahead and I would have had it right next to me, so it's probably like right here. And it's 15 feet, 5, 10, 15. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move it 1, 2, 3 to right here. And then it's going to where is that thingy? Nope, not the flamethrower. It is. I apologize. It's been a while. Okay, 1d8 plus 3. So everybody gets a 10 temporary hit points. So that overrides what you have now.
And you said?
10. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, that's my bonus action. And my action, I would like to attack what I have in front of me, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that is 16 to hit with my short sword.
All right.
That does total of nice damage. Max damage of 9 piercing, please.
So, interesting thing happens here.
Of course it does.
I will need...
Yeah.
I will need all of you
Oh God.
to make me a dexterity saving throw as this thing explodes upon its death.
Okay.
I was on the nat 20 and it rolled over.
19.
What is your total, Draskin? It's not showing me.
6.
Oh no.
Alright, so as this thing bursts, fire and magma and rock exploding outwards, Willem and Jarvis are able to avoid the worst of it, but Draskin, you're focused on the one in front of you. You can't even really pay attention to the one behind you. And on a failed save, you're taking 7 points of fire damage, half as much on a successful one.
That 3 or 4?
Round down 3. So, but hey, one of these guys is dead.
Okay. I have my movement left. 10, 15. I'm gonna flank this guy. Okay, that is the end of my turn.
All right. With that, it is going to be top of the round. Willem, your go.
I'm drop. I'm still on fire, aren't I?
You are still on fire.
Is there enough water in my water skin to pour over me?
It is an.
Just 4 pints of liquid.
I would say it's going to, whether you're trying to pat it out, whether you're putting water on you, it's going to be an action to douse these flames.
Yeah, I gotta do something. It's gonna cost an action no matter what. So yeah, I'm gonna take the water skin and just douse it all over me.
All right, yeah. You take your water skin. It does empty it, but you're able to put yourself out. You're no longer on fire, and you don't have to worry about taking any more damage, at least from that.
Okay, bonus action. Hold on, what does this say? Any creature making an opportunity attack has disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm gonna click my heels together.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to move out of melee
Yep, for sure.
and go right there.
Sounds great. It is going to try and take that opportunity attack, but it does have disadvantage.
Yep.
And misses with a natural 1. You get away.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
Hi,
as
Jarvis. I'll be back.
that, it's going to be Draskin's turn. Draskin, what would you like to do?
Hmm.
I would like to remind you that you are on fire.
I know. Oh, I want to put it out, but I also want to get this guy away from me. That's 2 level spells, dang it. I'll use an action to put the fire out.
All right. Yeah, you're able to pat the fire out, smothering it. You no longer feel the sting of its flames. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. It is our Magman's turn. We've got 2 of them left. There's the one in front of Draskin going to try and hit Draskin again.
Okay.
It wants to be friends. That is an 11 to try and hit.
That misses.
All right. And then the one that Jarvis, you're behind, it's going to turn around. And as it does so, this one will too burst into flame. As it looks at you with glee. and then reach out from its own flames to try and touch you with a 21
Oh, okay.
for 7 points of fire damage, and now the flame sort of jumps from it to you, and you are ignited. It will take an action to put out these flames. Jarvis, you come then to your turn.
I'm not a very big fan of these guys, Faye. Okay.
You should do something about it then.
5, 10. Does that give me 10 feet to Draskin and myself? Sorry, Willem, you ran out of my thing. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to reset that. Oh, that's still sucky. I'm sorry, Draskin. I think that's gonna override your better HP, but
You can choose which one to keep.
oh, fantastic. Okay, I have 6 HP, temporary HP, and I'm gonna take an action to put out the fire, and I'm going to swing around 5, 10, right there, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Willem, it's your turn. You got away. What would you like to do?
Yep, I'm not on fire though.
You are not on fire. This is true.
I'm going to I'm gonna use all of my movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Being flanking with this guy, and I'm going to attack twice. First with Rapier of the Wood for a 25. For that was sucky damage. 5 damage, and then bonus action short sword. Does a 16 hit
16 will hit.
for another 5 damage.
All right. It's looking rough. Doesn't seem to be hanging in too well here. But what would... that's your movement, that's your action, that's your bonus action. I believe that is it
Yep.
for Willem. Which means, Draskin, we come to your turn. You are in a flank.
Oh, dang it. I didn't.
Oh,
I
you didn't...
roll advantage on those.
Oh, no!
That's okay. That's
Seeing
fine.
what happened last time when that thing exploded, I know full well what will happen if I finish that thing off. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn around, look at the one that's bright and flaming. I'll attempt to cast Dissonant Whispers. So I need a Wisdom saving throw.
3.
Yeah, that fails. So it's going to take 13 points of psychic damage.
Before it can even turn to run, there is bubbling of magma right near its head and neck, and the head just explodes. And I do need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
All of us?
All of you.
Okay.
Wait, actually, no. You might be just out of range. Miss. Let me double check. Actually, Willem is out of range, so it's just Draskin and Jarvis. And the cannon.
Oh, can't make any. Can it make any? No.
Alright,
Can't
so...
take
Jarvis and Draskin will succeed. So you'll take 2 points of fire damage on a successful save, 5 on a failed one.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Cannons fill up.
Alright. And with that, we've got 1 left. Alright. It is the end of Draskin's turn, yeah?
Yep.
It is our Magnan's turn. We've got 1 left between Willem and Draskin. And Willem, you were the one to strike it last, so it's going to turn, and it's going to reach out to try and grab hold of you.
Of course.
That is a 21
Yeah, that hits.
for... That'll be 6 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and you are ignite in flames.
Oof.
And that is it for its turn. Jarvis, we come to your go.
Okay, cannon. 5, 10, 15. Let's see if that is... Come on, Willem. Okay, would you say I can get Willem in 10 feet as well? Ruler says yes, but I want to double check.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, come on, 1d8. Oh, good. You have a choice of 10 temporary hit points.
Alright, cool.
Okay. And then for my movement itself, yeah, sorry, boys. I love you, but 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to use my crossbow. Gotta get rid of this thing and try to hit it. Oh, I'm assuming 7 misses.
The 7 will miss.
Okay, that is the end of my turn.
All right. As Jarvis's turn comes to an end, it is Willem. Your go. You are in a flank.
I guess I'll just like stop, drop, and roll,
Yeah.
and then get back up.
Yeah. Easily done. So you go ahead, drop, douse the flames, stand back up, close the flank again. But that was your action. Draskin. It's your
Bonus
turn.
action
Oh, yep.
and give help to Draskin.
Draskin has help. So Draskin, it's your turn. You got help.
Now
You're in a flank.
I'll draw my rapier.
Go for it.
16.
That'll hit.
Oh dang it! I should have backed off.
7 points of piercing damage.
This thing around the rapier begins to bubble over, magma spilling from its chest cavity, and then it bursts outward. I need Draskin and Willem to roll dexterity saves. Unfortunately, the cannon is also in this space, but cannot make the saves.
17.
D2.
All right, that is a successful save from the 2 of you, so you'll take 3 points of fire damage for successful 6 points of fire damage on a failed save.
Okay. Still alive!
And with that, it is the end of combat.
Okay, can I use my cannon to give everybody, well, my boys, temporary hit points?
Why? You still have a long rest that you need to finish. That'll
I
heal
know,
everything.
but until the long rest ends.
When in like 2 hours? Like, you've completed
Okay.
most of your long rest. Like, it's not
Okay,
a full
so
reset.
you're not gonna give us, you're not gonna go ahead and add another combat to us, right? Because you're nice. Okay, that's it. We're fine. I'm not panicking, Faye.
So combat ends.
Drop from utter exhaustion.
And there's still some...
Raskin, why didn't you wake us up?
I would assume you heard me calling out. Like, who goes there? I did kind of yell it.
That's okay. We made it. But we're alive. I think. Brushing off the soot and ash.
So, as you're able to head back to your own bedrolls and rest, you can complete your long rests. Everyone's allowed
Oh,
to press
thank
that
God.
button.
Oh man.
When you awake, And again, due to your early resting, it's those pre-dawn hours. There's still the crackle of distant forest fires. There's the smell of smoke and sulfur. And there is anticipation in the form of your tender companion, Tabor.
Hey Tabor, question for you. I noticed last night that there was like a huge geyser of water. Are those things like spread out throughout that scorched grove?
Uh, Not that I know of. There's a few known geysers you need to stay away from unless you want your skin boiled off, but no, it's not everywhere.
Oh, the geysers actually spout hot boiling water? Oh boy. Okay. That's good to
That's
know.
all geysers do.
Oh, do they really? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, geysers are it's the immense heat and pressure that causes them to go up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, stay away from it.
And they're also filled with like minerals, which is why you smell the sulfur.
For some reason, I just thought, you know how like those water fountains that are actually in the ground and it sprouts out
Yeah.
for the dogs and kids' amusement? I thought it was one of those.
No, no, no. Those are,
Okay.
man-made, which means they
Yeah.
don't have to be hot. But
Right.
natural
Okay.
forming.
That's fantastic, right? Okay, yeah, we'll stay away from those.
So, yeah, as you guys are able to finish your rest, you do have a bit more travel to go. You are making very good time comparatively if you took a longer route, but you are close, and it seems that Tabor is eager to be on route, be where you need to go.
Can I make an investigation check for something that I heard during my long rest?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no.
What are you looking for?
Whatever you're looking for, you
I'll
don't
let you know if I
find.
find it.
Yeah. You're not finding it so far. But I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
So, you set out for this day. Hopeful that you can make it where you need to be. As you're moving through the burned areas further into the scorched grove, you would notice that you step into these plains of ash, only broken by the sparse dotting of husks, charred, petrified trees. There's a heat to the wind here that constantly disturbs the ashen soil. As it blows, swirling, you can see small embers forming in the disturbed ash, glowing briefly before fading as it is swept up onto the wind. As you stand here now in the true heart of the scorched grove, well, maybe not the actual heart of it, but beyond the edges of it, past the forest and whatever protected the scorched grove, you know within yourself innately this place is unnatural. Now it is a hunt. Why don't we get a survival roll here?
Yeesh.
You're looking around. It is a struggle trying to find anything such as tracks that are down here. However, I would say that it is Jarvis with your 16. You spot something in the ashes just out of your group's sort of clear visual range. You can't make out what it is from this distance, but you can get closer if you so wish.
Hey guys, I see something.
What do you see?
Right there, I pointed out. I think we should stealth. I stealthily go towards it.
Roll me a stealth roll then.
Is it a dim light?
I'm going to say no because you are outside.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. 19, please.
Right, so Jarvis is stealthing over to what he has spotted lying in the ash. The rest of you are able to follow if you so wish.
Yep.
If you would like to roll stealth, you can roll stealth as well.
No. Another 11.
Here's your group. Softly moves through the ash. There is a bit of crunch, very similar to the sound of snow underfoot, but different. There's less of that icy snap. We will see what you have found in the ash here after upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Little Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you'd like to directly support us, you can make donations over at my Ko-fi link that's on screen and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks to the entire community. You can find a full list of what they unlock on our Discord, so you can check us out there. But stick with us, and we'll see you all very soon. We're back. And as we return, you all had been stealthing closer towards something you saw in the distance. And as you move, what you see is on the ground, a figure covered in soot and burns, a tender, you can tell by the similar robe that is worn by Tavor. They're injured, but they are attempting to move, crawling across the ground.
I don't shout out just in case because I don't know what attacked them. I'm gonna. How far are they from me now?
They are currently right about here.
Can you ping it again? Okay, right there. I'm gonna go up to them.
Well,
Uh-oh. I'm gonna try to go up to them.
as you move, and you can continue moving,
Okay.
you would all notice a disturbance in the ashen plains. Something's moving
Oh, crap.
underneath the cinders. Something at frightening speeds on either side, it churns up these burning embers, and then it vanishes. Something is here. Something has noticed you.
Oh God. It may have tremor sense. Okay. Do I get close enough to touch him? Because that's what I want to do. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you okay? Well, no, you're not okay. You're all burnt up. What happened?
So you get over
Uh-huh.
and you reach out. And you see
Uh,
these. Their eyes are wide as they see you. They
uh,
reach up, fear through them. You all see it. As it bursts out, a creature. It resembles this huge molten snake, and it does so with incredible force. You see the scales like charcoal, and between them this sinister orange glow from its molten core. You can see that it comes from 2 points on the head as well that look like eyes, but you cannot tell if they are truly there or not. But we are going to roll initiatives.
Goodness gracious.
oh God.
It's gonna be fine, guys. You're doing great.
You're fine, she says. You're doing great, she says.
It's not like I almost killed someone last night.
Oh, that was mean.
That was dice, baby.
I should actually check in with her to see if she's okay.
Alright. Captains are on my side.
Where am I gonna put that? Out of context.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Judas, no.
Oh my goodness. Judas, no. Almost as good as the, is it me, Jesus? It's gonna be Draskin gets to go first here. After Draskin, it is our ash snake. Then we have Jarvis and Willem. So, Draskin, first act. What would you like to do?
Well, I was gonna move, but hearing what Jarvis said about that tremor sense, probably want to be really careful with that. So let's try and do dissonant whispers on this thing. So, wisdom save.
What is that look? Why are you moving your eyebrows like that, Faye?
So that's a 21 on its save.
So it doesn't move away; it'll still take half damage.
It does still take half damage. This is correct.
So 9 half is 4 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have a bonus. Well, I'm gonna use that right now. No, I'm gonna save. That's my turn.
Okay. It is where creatures go.
No.
And it is going to it's going to slither forward in the direction of
Or me, because I move.
and because you're already by its current prey.
Oh, God.
I need Jarvis.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you have your cannon with you too?
Not yet.
Okay, so that is, you sent it away? Broke it or
Well, it's last long rest.
Ah,
I
long
didn't
rest.
make it up yet.
Okay, cool. Alright. Then yeah, so it's just Jarvis and the person you were trying to help that have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do not kill my person, Faye.
Well, they are prone, so they have disadvantage. And they're
No, it's
already
14.
wounded. Ooh. 14, that's good.
For you or for me?
14's good for you. That is
Okay, that's great.
a successful save.
Yay!
So you will take half damage. So that's going to be 10 points on a failed save, which is what our person takes. And you'll take 5.
OMG. You're level 3, Faye.
Yeah, and it's almost like this is a big boss. You got 3 of you,
Oh.
you'll be able to fight it.
Okay.
But that person does take the full damage.
Was it a breath thing?
Yeah. There's, as it comes forward, this cone of about 15 feet in its length of just soot and heated air comes out of this thing. Jarvis, it's your turn.
Okay. It's okay. Do I? I'm going to. All right, I gotta give my brethren 10 pin points. Oh God. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drop my Bebe. It's 5 feet next to me. So like right there. And then give myself 1d8. Okay, that's not bad. 9 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to go ahead and move 5 feet this way, and then that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Only 10 hit points do we get?
9.
9.
Okay.
Alright. It is Willem's turn.
Alrighty. How tall is this thing?
It's a huge creature, but that's more in the
Oh,
sort
God.
of length of it. I'd say in its actual height, maybe 5 feet in thickness from ground up. I could be wrong. It's a snake, but it's a really big snake.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I want to move forward and then get like behind its head and then just start swinging at the base of what its head would be.
Yeah, sure.
Attack. Rapier of the Wood. It's going to be 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
Okay. First jab, it's going to be a 7. And then bonus action. A short sword. 18 to hit for another 3 damage.
Okay, lovely. Anything else? Draskin,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Okay. Just looking through something here. Oh, so this thing's still near the injured tender, yeah?
It's about 15 feet from the injured tender.
Okay. Okay.
Was the injured tender like within 10 feet of my cannon? Probably not, huh?
No, not with where you
No,
summoned it.
Okay. Okay.
What I want to do here. Mhm. Oh, I don't know.
Oh
I
my
don't have
God,
any
Faye.
good options. I am. I'm thinking this thing has tremor sense. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move over to about here, and then kind of as to get its attention, or right here, I'll like stomp on the ground to get its attention, and then I'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
That's probably gonna fail, but it's gonna be a Wisdom save.
That is a 16.
Yep.
Why am I getting an oh my god, babe?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't actually think you said that.
That is not what I said at all. Oh. Oh man, I need to grab that picture for my own needs. But roll damage, please.
Roll damage.
Yeah, because you did the dissonant whispers or
A Vicious Mockery.
vicious mockery. That's right. That's not a saber. That's a saber set.
Yep. So no damage.
That's right. Um, I was blinded by my own heat. So, with that, it is the end of Draskin's turn, and it is.
I
Oh,
still got bonus.
that's right.
Let's give a bardic to Willem because he's in close quarters and it might come in handy for him.
Bardic, got it.
That's it.
All right. With that, it is our ash snake's turn, and it is. It is gonna. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at that. Oh.
Well, it's better if you figure what, you know.
No, I know exactly what it was talking about.
Yeah.
It was talking
I
about
did too.
the cannon.
From what Geek had posted
Oh,
to what I just posted,
oh.
it's just amazing.
So, it is our Ash Snake's turn. And even though it was going after the tender on the ground, and might be interested still with what Draskin has done, it has someone nearby that is not quite pleasant. So it is going to try and constrict you first, Willem.
Yeah.
10, I believe, will miss. So as it begins to try and wrap around you, it is unable to do so. But it will also try to bite,
Okay.
and misses. And then... You know what? Yeah. It's going to burrow into the ground as it begins to
crap.
move away from you. Willem, you do have an attack of opportunity here.
Okay. We will go ahead and attack with the Rapier of the Wood for an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, max damage 10. No, that's not max damage, but it's good damage.
Alright. But now it is underneath the ash cover. And burrowed. Jarvis, it's your turn.
Drashkin, can you fly? I can't remember.
My mechanics are kind of tricky on that
Okay.
above table. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm afraid to move because if it's above ground, obviously you can see me with its eyes, but underneath, maybe it has tremor sense. I'm going to get 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move my cannon over here. It's in my bonus action. And just in case I roll something better, and plus I want to get the whatever person. So I just either 5 temporary hit points or whatever I just gave. Can I give 5 temporary hit points to the hurt one?
So you
Are they within 10 feet?
yeah, if you want to. I mean,
Yes, please.
sure.
I'm gonna keep my 9. And I would like to hold my action. If it comes near me, if once it pops out, I would like to shoot it with my crossbow.
All right.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Willem, it is your go.
So the snake is currently burrowed and we don't know where it is.
You do not see it currently.
I guess we're gonna play whack-a-mole and hold my action and bonus action. Can you do that at the same time on a trigger? Do an attack and your bonus action?
Technically no.
Okay, well then I'll hold the attack then for when it pops out. And I'll just hit it with my Rapier of the Wood.
All right, sounds good. Draskin.
So I can't see this thing, right? It burrowed.
It burrowed beneath the ash.
I will hold my action until it reappears, and when it does so, this will be a dissonant whispers.
Okay. As the figures begin, as you all begin to kind of keep your watch, try and see everything. It is our ash snake's turn. There is a bit of movement in the cinders. You can see the shifting embers as something kicks them up. And then as it bursts out, We'll do it right here. I'm going to ask for everyone
Oh no.
to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
The 14.
You stay on your feet.
All right.
19.
12.
Willem stays on his feet. Draskin stays on his feet. Jarvis, you are knocked prone. The other tender was already prone. And then it is going to trigger your held actions.
Do I get advantage on this since it's in melee or within flank?
This is not technically a flank.
Okay.
But
That'll hit. 23.
yep.
7 damage on that.
Alright.
Alright.
Let me roll that wisdom save. Jarvis, that is unfortunately a miss. That is a 21 on the wisdom save.
Yep, I'll take half damage. Ooh. Nearly full. But that's give me 8 points of psychic damage.
Lovely. And then we've got its actions. It does not get its breath back, but it is going to go for a that's gonna go for Willem once more. It's going to attempt to constrict you, wrap you up. That is a 17 to hit
Yep.
for 16 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. While you are in this grapple, you are considered restrained. And then it's going to try and bite you again. But I believe a 12 misses.
Yes.
And then it is the end of the Ash Snake's turn. Jarvis, you are prone.
Is this creature too big for us to flank?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Okay. I'm going to move my cannon to here. And then try to hit this thing with my short sword. Or try to, does the 18 hit?
18 will hit.
That's fantastic. That is 9 points of piercing damage. And with my short sword, no, with my, the other short sword, I'm going to go ahead. No, I didn't have it. I don't have it out to do bonus damage. And I moved my cannon, so I can't do that anyway. That is the end of my turn.
Alright. It is Willem, your turn. You are restrained by the Ash Snake, which means your speed is 0, and you have disadvantage on any of your attack rolls. What would you like to do?
Speed is 0.
Yep, so you can't move. Unless you have, like, teleportation.
Yeah, I don't have that either. And to get out requires a athletics check.
You'd have to use your action to make an escape, which is athletics or acrobatics. Yep.
All right. I'll do an acrobatics check. It's a 12 escape.
Unfortunately, a 12 is not enough to escape as you try and wriggle out. The snake seems to tighten its grip on you.
Dang it.
Okay, you do have a bardic.
That's true.
It is a
I still-
D6.
I still have that bardic.
I'd say you still have the bardic, yeah.
All right, we'll try it. 14.
A 14 is just enough to get out.
Oof, good deal. Okay, well in that case, I will click my heels again and get out all the heck out of there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
It does not use its reaction to take an opportunity attack.
Sure.
So, Willem gets away. Draskin, we'll come to your turn.
I have a sneaking suspicion that since I'm right up against this thing, I'll be provoking opportunity if I move away.
I mean, you provoke it.
Yeah.
Will it take it or not is, of course, yet to be seen.
I don't have a really high AC. Yeah, I'm gonna try and move away.
Okay.
To about here.
You get away. It does not use its reaction.
Good. Oof. Alright. And just in case it does come for me, I'm gonna take the dodge action on my turn.
Sounds good. Anything else?
That is it.
It's our ash snake. And as it's here, does not get its breath back. And Jarvis, you stood up, right? You
Yes.
okay?
Please don't kill me.
Oh no. It's gonna lunge for the person that's still prone.
Oh God, no!
As its fangs extend, that is going to hit. And that will take away the temporary HP.
Okay.
And then it's going to try and wrap itself around you, Jarvis. With a 17.
Oh, yeah, that is.
So as it winds its way around you, you can feel it where it begins to tighten and constrict. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. While within this grapple, you are considered restrained.
Of course I am. Crap.
And then it is Jarvis, your turn.
Well, I would like to try to. Well, first thing, what it does is my cannon is going to. Let's see. Boost everybody's. Well, mine and the person who I'm gonna name Jack. Just because for 8 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to hit my restrictor and miss with 6. That'll be the end of my turn.
It is Willem's go.
All right. Start off with a bonus action of Hail of Thorns. Whoops. Well, we'll keep that 7 in mind. And then we'll shoot the longbow. Is it 12 attack?
A 12 does not hit.
Dang it! Wasted a spell slot.
It'll last for a minute until it hits, so.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright. Draskin, it's your go.
Let's do a mind sliver on this thing, so I need an intelligence saving throw.
You know, something tells me this thing's not very intelligent.
That's what I'm thinking too.
That is a 6.
That is a fail. So they will take full 6 points of psychic damage, and their next saving throw, they got to subtract a 1d4. And Jarvis is in a little bit of trouble, so let's toss a bardic their way.
Thank you.
Yep. So it's a d6.
Great. Jarvis has a bardic. It's our ash snake. And the start of its turn. It's not get its breath back, but it is going to try and crush Jarvis.
Oh no.
Because you are grappled, it does not need to make an attack roll. It just goes for 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it tightens itself around Draskin. Or not Draskin, Jarvis. I was looking at something else on my notes. But it is going to try and bite again. And it does bite for our figure on the ground. And gets a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Woo!
You gonna save this, baby?
Well, it's no longer a crit, but it still hits.
Damn it.
And that is maximum damage, so that takes away all of the HP temp and leaves them there. So, with that, it is the end of our Ash Snake's turn. Jarvis, it's your go. You are grappled, restrained, crushed.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus action. Oh, sucky. 5 temporary hit points, but that's also to my friend as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and, as an action. No, I have the bardic. We gotta get this down. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to attack it with my short sword. Okay, does 16 hit?
The 16 will
Yeah.
hit.
That's fantastic, Faye. Okay, not a bad damage. 7 piercing,
Okay.
and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Willem, we come to your turn.
Yeah.
Your bow is still activated with the Hail of Thorns.
Yep. So go ahead and try this again. Come on, good roll. No, not a good roll. It's a 9. Gross.
It's unfortunately another miss.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Now, since my Hail of Thorns is still active, does that use up automatically my bonus action?
No. So it was a bonus action to cast, so you still have your bonus action available.
Okay. I'll give the help action to Jarvis.
All right, Jarvis.
Thank you.
Gets
Yep.
help. Draskin, it's your turn.
Oh, we'll hit it with another Mind Sliver. Why not?
All right. That's a 3.
All right, and that will be another 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay. It's looking rough. The fires are bursting out from beneath its scales.
And then would Jarvis be within? They would be within 60 feet of me, yeah.
I believe so. Let me double check. Yes.
Okay. I don't know how much HP they got left, but they're being constricted, and I don't like that. So as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word and upcast it at 2nd level. So it'll be 2d4 plus 3. So that's 9 points of healing back.
Thank you so much.
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright. It is our ash snake's turn. And it is what is it going to do? Yeah. No, it's gonna do this.
No.
As it keeps its hold on Jarvis, it does get its breath back. And it is going to target our figure on the ground.
God damn it, Faye!
Because it also gets the strange thing that keeps skittering around as well. So as it releases this ashen cloud on the tender and on your cannon, that is going to be a dexterity save, which I believe you said your cannon cannot make,
Right.
for 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to burrow into the ground, still holding Jarvis.
Oh, I knew you were gonna do that!
Jeez.
Now, Jarvis, you are immediately overcome by the sense of heat and the darkness that is in the ground. We're just gonna do... Bam. Bam. As... well, they disappear. So, we'll learn more about what happens there. As it comes to Jarvis's turn. Which, Jarvis, you have to hold your breath.
Oh, God.
Luckily, you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
So you're fine for now.
Yeah.
But you are underneath in this creature's grasp. What would you like to do?
I would like, using my help action, try to attack it with my sword, which will make it straight roll. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. Please hit. Oh my God. I would like to use my inspiration that you gave us at the very beginning of our session and try to re-roll that. Please. Please. Oh God. Okay. I would like to try to use my bonus action to hit it again. Please, 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 please. That's at a disadvantage. What is happening? That is the end of my turn.
So Jarvis' turn comes to an end. Willem, you have seen the sparks where this creature has moved underground, but you still don't have a clear idea of where it is, but you do know that it has Jarvis also underground. What would you like to do?
Let's see. If I knew it would bury, I probably would have hit it with Hunter's Mark. That probably would have been a smart thing to do. Well, now I can't do that because I can't see it.
Well, you did see that it kind of traveled in this direction based on the ember sparks.
Which direction? Sorry, I was not looking at it.
Yeah, so the map is like in this area. Like the sparks moved. So you've got a somewhat idea. It might just be a little harder to hit, but you could try and strike it through the ashes.
That would be with disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Nope. It just has a higher AC.
All right, let's try it. Longbow. Come on, that 20. Aw, 15.
15, unfortunately, is not quite enough to hit it underneath the ashes.
Bonus action. I'll give the help to Jarvis.
Do you
can't
have
see
to...
me.
Yeah, is it require needing to
no.
see?
Hold on.
Okay.
You can use a help action as a bonus action. That's just all it says.
Let me look at it specifically from your... Cherubine. Alright, so...
You can lend aid to another creature in the completion of a task. When you take the help action, the creature you
Yeah?
aid gains advantage on the next ability check makes perform the next task.
Doesn't
So there's
say
no,
that...
there's no sight requirement.
Yeah, it doesn't say that you need sight.
Maybe I just yell really loud. I'm
Thank
helping you,
you.
Jarvis.
Okay. Draskin. It's your turn.
Mm. I want to try and get this thing to surface. I have an idea. I'm looking at my minor illusion spell, and it says it can just be a sound. So, can I use my action to cast minor illusion and create a banging sound, or like a banging on the surface to try and get this thing to come back up?
You could create the sound of something on the surface, but it is an auditory thing. If this thing has tremor sense, it would not feel it. If that makes sense. It's like
No.
the sound of someone striking the ground versus someone actually hitting the ground.
Very quickly running out of spell slots here. Then we're gonna retcon that.
Okay?
We'll hold an action. If it surfaces, we'll do another Mind Sliver.
Sounds good. It is our Ash Snake's turn. And it continues to move around. Yeah. It's going to... As it moves, I need for Draskin to make me a dexterity save as it bursts out of the ground.
Okay. It's a 17.
A 17. You stay standing and are not knocked prone. It does not like that, so it's going to try and bite you. With a 14.
Yeah.
And then your held action will go off.
Okay, I need an intelligence save.
Okay. It's a 3. So
No,
go ahead, roll your damage.
3 points of damage.
As its teeth sink into you, you take 13 points of piercing damage. And then you are covered with a heavy weight. Jarvis, you're still entangled, but you can feel where the muscles don't hold as tightly. This thing is dead.
Oh,
You're no longer bound by initiative. You can climb out of its grasp. You can
Okay.
pry its fangs from your body.
Draskin! I help
Mm.
Draskin. Oh, out from the snake.
But as
And
soon as this creature falls,
oh no.
the earth shakes. It
Oh, jeez.
nearly knocks you, all of you, from your feet. All around you, ash snakes erupt through massive mounds of ash. They all rear up. They emit this terrifying hiss. It's a sound so shrill, it's as though the air itself is being rent. As the ash snakes encircle you all, surrounding you, there is a deeper rumble. It is less violent, but you can feel just how much power it holds within. And the creatures hesitate for a moment. And then another, more powerful tremor shakes even their massive bodies. The ash snakes flee. They head south and they burrow into the ash, but the tremors continue to gain in momentum, to gain in their intensity. You see to the north, miles away, something gigantic rises from a bed of cinders. First, a hill. Then, a mountain. It releases a plume of ash that blocks the sun.
Oh my god.
As the dust clouds settle, you see a huge creature, one of craggy black rock and pulsing orange magma. It bellows this guttural sound, unlike anything you've ever heard before, as it begins to march towards your position.
Yeah, we need to GTFO. How's the person who's been injured?
They are lying from where the ash snake erupted in a position that if someone were alive would not be staying in long.
Okay, I would like to go over, and I would like to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at first level because that's all I have.
Unfortunately, it is not enough to save this person.
Oh well, that's a spell slot wasted. We need to go, and then I point it to the other side, and I pass and pick up my cannon, and then I GTFO.
As you are seeing that, you already see where Tavor, who again is unfit for combat, as he has said, is running through the forest, the same path that you came through. You can easily follow him.
Yep.
Let's make this. You can either do a strength athletics or a dexterity athletics to run away from this thing.
So would that be just a straight dexterity?
So it will be, you use your dex modifier as your base, and then if you are proficient in athletics, you can add your proficiency bonus.
So mine
I'm
would be a
half proficient in athletics,
So you would add your half proficiency bonus then.
so
would be a
+1.
+6 for me if I do a dexterity.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add 6 to it.
Sounds good.
Oh.
All right, 22.
5.
As you all begin to run. Jarvis and Willem are the first, the quickest. Draskin, however, you stumble a bit, you trip. You are covered in soot and ash. This thing is getting closer. You can feel the tremors in the ground. Different from the tremors before, where this thing was erupting, birthed from the ground. These ones are its steps, massive, shaking the very earth that you stand upon. But you need to leave. You can't stay here. If you do, you don't know what will happen. You all can continue your checks here. You can continue with the fleeing of the attempt. Or you can try and make some other distraction. What skill check would you like to do to continue your escapes?
We just keep up with the
You can keep up with the athletics.
athletics.
Yeah. Please.
And
Oh, 25.
Oh no.
oh my god.
Oh my
No,
God.
guys, no! We can't do this to me. We're doing
Save
so good.
yourself.
As you all run. Jarvis, you two struggle here. Willem continues running, but Draskin, I need you. Unfortunately, you are prone currently for narrative reasons. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
13.
Draskin, as you see your friends ahead of you attempting to flee into the forest, Havor gone, Willem breaking into the greenery that you once stood within. You can see where Jarvis trips. You're still a distance away, but everything around you begins to grow dark, shadowed. And as you look above you, we'll have to see what's coming towards you after our
Oh my
upcoming ad
God.
break. So, stick around with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Will to Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. To directly support us, you can make donations over at my Ko-fi, link for that's on screen and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. There's a full list on our Discord, but perks can include special companions, double treasure, and even new quests. So, hang out with us, and we will see you all very soon. You are running. You are attempting to flee the scorched grove in the wake of whatever this massive terror is of rock and flame and ash and smoke. Oh, Draskin,
Mm.
you are not one for athletics. You are one for the stage, for songs, for poetry. And right now, as you are in the ash and soot, freedom right in front of your eyes, there is a shadow that overcomes you. And as you look up, you see this massive boulder of quickly cooling magma turning into rock as it is hurled towards you. You got a 13 on your dexterity save,
Mm-hmm.
which unfortunately is not enough to get you to full safety here. You are struck by this attack. And you will take, as it hits you, 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am at 1 HP.
Oh my
Good
god.
thing it was only 16 then, right?
Ugh.
There is the singe of the fire in its core, the heat that roils off of this as you pull yourself from beneath it. What do you do to try and escape? What skill would you like to run or roll?
I don't know.
Athletics is a safe one. You don't have to do the dexterity version. You can do the strength,
I have a -1 for my strength modifier.
and you can continue doing the dexterity version.
Let's see how.
Come on, natural 20.
Okay.
We'll remind people if they
Oh my
have
god.
inspiration that they can award that to other players. You don't have to use it yourself.
I wish I had it. Can I go back?
You want to?
I would like to go back for Draskin. I can't leave him behind.
And Jarvis, I will have to ask you to make me another roll of your check to try and help Jarvis here.
I would like to go and do athletics, please.
Can I give her the bonus action help?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Oh my god, what are these rolls?
The tremors underground make your steps unsure. The cloying heat and the smoke that burn your eyes and your throats cause your cries and shouts for help to be strained. But even if it is just barely under the shadow of one of these more boulder strikes of this creature in the distance, you make it to the forest and you run.
All three of us?
All three of you.
Oh, thank god.
The creature, while it moves through the scorched grove, does not seem to be as capable of the speed that you are, perhaps due to its massive size. As you break free of the forest, continuing on to safety, caring only for survival in this moment, and he glances back, just show an ominous glow through the trees. Red is a hot fire and smoke. Thick, heavy, black smoke filling the horizon. You run back to Alderheart. Your travel is not impeded, unless by your own fears and paranoia that this creature will pick up its chase once more. But you make it back to the city safely. You are asked to come to the council immediately. As you make it to the council's pavilion, what do you tell them of what you've seen?
Above table, this isn't where we were trying to go, right?
You were told to go to the Scorched Grove to help,
Yeah.
which is where you went, which is where this thing came from. When it attacked you, you don't really have anywhere else you could go for safety besides back to the city. They're the people that have the resources to fight an army, to figure out what even is this thing that came from you.
I'll just tell them that we were attacked by ash snakes. We were almost attacked by several, but then they were scared off by something gigantic. Didn't get a good look, but they were definitely afraid of it. So we had nowhere else to run but back here. We almost died trying to get back.
The council listens to your tale, faces grim. Does anyone else add anything?
Just show off my battered form as an example. Like hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. Easily able to do that. As you share this experience, what you've seen of how you survived, the members showcase a variance of emotions. There's sadness, there's anger, there's concern, confusion. Whatever this creature it is that you've seen, it is a threat to all life in the wood, it seems. Council members speak of the elementals that have resided in and around the forest and the scorched grove for centuries. But never have they seen one that harbors rage such like this. They don't understand. But one figure speaks out. She is sagely in her appearance. I've heard tales. A creature elemental of great size and power, called an aspect of fire. I do not hope this to be the monster that we face. Another council member speaks up, his words. We must remember the first rule of battle. Know thine enemy. Perhaps we should speak out the Dean of the Avium. Gabe Winsworth should know of at least what we face. Beta, the council speaker, he is quite knowledgeable. Yes, perhaps this would be the best course of action. And as she says this, looks to you all. I do hope you'll be able to procure the assistance of the Dean. However, in the case that he is unable to assist, the Avium is still the largest library in the wood, and perhaps your best chance at finding answers. It seems that the council wishes you to go to the Avium to speak to this Dean, Gabe Winsworth, to seek help, to seek knowledge, answers, of whatever this thing is. Perhaps on how to defeat it as well.
Well, okay. I mean, if that's where we need to go, that's where we'll go.
Thank you. While you travel, we will alert the Purge Guard of this threat in the case that it comes for Alderheart. But Do be quick.
Sure. As soon as we rest, we will absolutely go ahead and do that.
And you are dismissed from the council. However, a grim sight awaits as you leave the pavilion. Here, in the canopy of the massive tree city of Alderheart, you and all the other inhabitants can see the massive plume of smoke that you outran from the grove.
Uh-oh.
It is a blaze. It burns on the horizon. It is still some distance away, but you can hear a buzz of gossip begin in the streets. People are talking. Who knows how long it will be until that blaze reaches you all.
Yeah. Can we go back to where we've stayed before and check to see if they have a room available for us?
Yes, you can head back
Okay.
to the wooden flagon, and a room will be there.
Okay. I would like to rest, please.
You can. Is there any conversations that you have upon your return to Alderheart as you rest?
So we have to go back into that mess?
No, the avium is in a different direction.
Oh.
That would have been made aware to you. This is off to the west, avium's to the east.
Okay. Oh.
I hope Avium can the what was it, Professor?
The
Dean.
dean, yes.
The Dean. I hope the Dean has some answers, and maybe there's some weakness of that creature, because I don't think we can take it.
No.
Take it on. Okay. Yeah, I need to pass out.
You sleep. And while you are able to get a full night's rest, your dreams are troubled with the scent of smoke and the glow of fire. But morning comes, and with it, visitors. The first of which are the pair of tenders that you had met, Havor and Havel.
I'm sorry we couldn't. Oh, sorry.
There is a helmet in the hands of the of Tabor, and you can see it has this gallus feather upon it. And I want to thank you for your help, and he will present this helm.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry we couldn't help your friend.
There are many tenders, and many have been lost. It is a risk that was known.
Thank you for the helmet, but Wouldn't you guys need it?
This is a gift for you. And as this is presented, this is what you got. It is not much. It's made of leather, reinforced, of course, with a bit of metal and the gallus feather atop of it. You are explained the perhaps not details of the significance, but the weight. This gift is one of a deep appreciation. The gifting of a feather, a significance comparable to that of an eternal bond. But soon the pair leave. The next uh, the next visitor that you get is an official from the council. And with it, they provide you a requisition. It's a piece of parchment that is stamped with the seal of Alderheart. And as the official explains it, this requisition allows you up to 500 gold pieces worth of equipment in preparations for heading to the avium and fighting this creature. You can use this parchment with any equipment shop within the city. You can use it all in one place or in several. In case there are any sort of potions, weapons, or armor you would like to get.
There's that one place that we were trying to get some magic stuff we couldn't afford. Like that
Yeah.
quiver. Quiver sounded pretty cool. Although it didn't really help with. I mean, it helped us carry more stuff, but that was about it.
Yeah. Maybe there's other places that we can check.
Yeah. We'll ask around.
Yeah.
We'll find something. Armor would be cool.
Thank you.
The council member, low-ranking council member, gives a nod and scurries off to whatever other messages it must convey, leaving you all with preparations. A travel to the avium, a fight with an unknown monster, and a day that has just started. What would you like to do?
I think, well, first of all, this helm is really nice. It can cast plus or 8 or all three, actually. I think any of three of us can use it. Should we roll a dice to see who wants to wear it?
Didn't he give it to you?
I mean, he gave it to the whole group, but
Yeah, I gave it to all of us for us to use. Let's roll.
What are we rolling? A 20, a 3, if up? Okay, 20.
yeah, we'll say 20.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh,
I'm not taking it. Must be too big for my head.
That looks like it's a Jarvis item.
okay. I mean, I would love to get some armor if they have it, but yeah, let's go check to see what they have in store.
All right. So it was Eliza's Emporium where you had seen the magical items. And as you are able to return there, God damn it, that's not what I want to do. I want to look at Eliza's wares. And then you also have the potion seller, Susan the Witch.
Was there any armor or weapon place or that magical shop with the quiver that we visited?
Eliza's is where you had the magic.
Is that Eliza's? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go over to Eliza's.
So, heading to Eliza's Emporium. You do not see the quiver anymore. That is gone. Traded away. However, you would see a set of bracers that are etched with symbols reminiscent of arrows and bows. A quick look at this will reveal them to be bracers of archery.
Ooh.
And then you also have a there's also a robe here that is covered in all sorts of patches, various different shapes, colors, depicting different items.
Ooh.
A robe of useful items is what you see here.
Does the robe replace an armor?
No,
Okay,
it's like a cloak. You put it on top.
nice. Okay.
Got a fun story about one of those later.
So, those are the magic items besides her normal wares that you would see here.
How much for the
Okay.
bracers?
And the robe.
The bracers are 250 gold, and the robe is 350 gold.
Oof.
How much do I have? Oh, I don't have enough gold. Well, I think bracers we should definitely get. I think they would be amazing for you.
Yeah. What else do you have?
Hey, Truskin,
Yeah.
do you want the robe? I wish I had more money to give, but I don't. I only have 7 gold. But if you
Uh,
wanted it and you have the gold to match it,
How much
We'll
is the
just need
robe?
what,
It is
350?
350, but do remember you have that requisition that allows you
Right, right.
500 gold.
So if you have 100 gold for yourself, we'll give the other 250 there.
I have 119 gold.
Okay, do you want the robe?
What's the robe again?
It is the robe of useful items. I've put both of the magic items that Eliza has in the what's it called?
Chat.
In the
Group
chat
chat.
room.
Oh, let me look at it. Yeah, I'll take the robe.
Okay, there's 500 writ gone.
And I'll minus 100 gold from me.
All right.
Racers of Archery. I'll add that to my inventory.
Robe of use.
And I'll get you the extra patches on that one.
Add to equipment. Requires attunement. Okay, well, when we get back to the room, I will attune to these. Or wherever we're staying.
Yep. So that's at Eliza. Do you wish to head anywhere else? You do have Susan who sells potions.
Yeah, I only have 7 gold left.
Well, there might be.
54.
Yeah.
I have 3 potions of healing. How come I wasn't using them? Because we're in the middle of combat, it took actions. That's why. That little can of yours comes in clutch too.
I
Yeah.
will say that one of the patches that is on Draskin's new cloak does look to be featuring a bag overflowing with gold.
Nice.
Ooh.
Mm. Yeah, I'll rip that patch off.
You now in your hands have a bag filled with 100 gold pieces.
Oh, free cloak. There you go.
Nice. Shall we check that potion place and see if they got any good potions? If they had that fire resistance potion, any more of those, that'll probably come useful. Who had that, by the way? Willem, do you have
What's that?
that? Fire resistant potion?
Let's see. Cloth, potion healing, short sword. No.
Okay. Do you have the Dreskin?
Do I have what?
Fire resistant potion?
Uh,
I thought one of us had it. Unless we reused it.
I think we might have used it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we go to the potion lady, Susan's.
Okay. So, Susan has, let's see. Two potions of superior healing and one potion of resistance. And then her other potions. Featherfall, animal friendship, regular healing.
I've got 2 regular healing. William has 3. Draskin, how many healing potions of healing do you have?
I have 1 greater healing and 1 regular healing.
Okay. So I think we're set with the healing potions. I think we should pick up the how much is the fire resistance potion?
Well, the potion of resistance is any damage you choose.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
it would be 100 gold.
Oh, should we get that?
It's only 1 potion, though, right?
Yeah, but either you or Draskin can take it. And a big, magma fight that may come in handy. Half damage,
True.
and it's
Right.
all resistance, so that's probably very good.
What do you think, Draskin? You want to put down the gold for it? It's your gold.
It's not gonna, do us any good to have it in our bag. The gold, I mean.
Yeah. Can I add it to? So if we get it, can I add it to like my robe as a patch, or is it just gonna be the potion?
It's just the potion. The
Okay.
patches are their own thing.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I ripped 100 gold off my robe, so I might as well.
All right. So you now have a potion of resistance.
Nice. They'll come in clutch. All right. So we go back to our rooms and spend some time attuning to our items.
Yeah.
Okay, we do that.
All right. So you are able to return to your rooms. It's an hour to attune to any items that require attunement. But otherwise, you are able to spend
Hey,
the afternoon how you wish.
Game Master, can
Yep.
we see in the big map where Avon is to where we are?
Oh yeah. Give me just one moment.
Avium, not Ebum. I don't know what Ebum is.
The avium is this thing.
Okay. Is that like 2-day journey?
A little longer than the
Okay.
2-day journey, but
Okay.
Wait,
Do
you
we
said
follow the road or should we try to go across? Because time is the essence, right? Do we try to go across?
you said it was to the west.
East.
mm,
Oh,
I
we,
might
we
have.
went west.
Yeah,
Right.
I might have
Okay.
gotten that mixed up.
Okay.
Me good with directions.
No, you said east. Scorching is
Yeah.
west, and then the thing is east.
Uh, so, um, it would take asking around and getting knowledge. It would be 3 days of travel to reach by road. But it does allow you to avoid the forest prowlers, which are predatory cats that lurk within the eastern forest. If you go through the forest, while it does cause dangers, it would take about 2 days.
So an extra day for safety.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to be alive in order for us to fight this thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. then with that, is there anything else you do in your resting here?
I'm attuning to my bracers.
Okay. All right. Then I'm getting those patches for our lovely new cloak. All right. I will write those down for you, but I do have all of them. Besides, the one that you've already utilized. As you rest and prepare, as you attune yourselves to your items, you plan for the journey ahead. 3 days on the road to the avian. 3 days to find the Dean, Gabe, Windsward, to take your next step. In this time, as you settle down this evening, with the knowledge of what lies ahead, are there any last runs for rations? You've had a full day in the city. You can pick up your normal items easily enough.
Yeah, I'm good for rations.
Okay. Does our bard make any performance saves to get out some of the jitters?
Yeah, why not?
Let's get a roll for that then.
Performance check?
Performance, yep.
Eh,
It's not the best. You are a little shaken from what you've seen and what lies ahead of you, but unfortunately, so too is the crowd. They've seen the plumes of smoke in the distance, and while they can listen in, and a few do toss coins, it seems that everyone's minds are filled this evening. We'll say that your performance will rack you a that'll be for 2 gold and 6 silver this evening. Not a good night. But perhaps better than what could be hoped with what's lying in the distance. When you rest, it is easier than the night before. And when you awake, a brief look out in the direction of the scorched grove. There's still that thick plume of smoke. But what you can tell, the fires have not grown closer. It seems that whatever is holding in the distance is not making any sort of pressure to move into the forest, not yet, at least. Who knows how long that will hold. But maybe that extra day of safety will not be so dire in the long run. And as you all can set out. This is where our session ends. And while it is a little early, I will say that you all end leveling up as well.
Yes.
Yay!
Congratulations for level 4. So, thank you to our players for playing. I do hope you enjoyed this one, even though it got a little tense there for a moment.
A little bit.
Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I will see you all in our next stream. Until then, head over to Wildwitch. You can check us out on our website, wildwitch.com. You can join us in our Discord. That keeps you up to date with all of our announcements and even allows you to join in the game if you so choose. We've got tons of streams that happen here on our live on our Twitch, so follow us here or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. But I'll see you guys in our next stream. Laters.